Welcome back, guys. Johnny here, and in today's video we are going to talk about Twitter stock. I'm going to go over some news. I'm going to go over the direction this company is taking and what that means for investors. So if you're ready, let's get into it. Before we start, real quick, I just want to say thank you to our almost 72,000 members on Investing for Beginners on Facebook. If you're not a member here, go check it out. Join the conversation, answer a poll or two, check out some of my videos and things like that. But it's a great place to get connected with people, and we actually have over 16,000 active members, 27 posts in the last 7 days, 550 comments, and almost 1,000 reactions, all in just the last 7 days. So join the conversation, share your thoughts and opinions, help somebody new out that is a beginner, or if you have a question, feel free to ask. So back to it, guys. Twitter. So Twitter made a big leap today, like a huge leap. They're up 3% in the pre-market when they opened, and they jumped from it looks like they were floating around like between $30 and $48, it looked like recently, and it jumped up, as you can see, this gap all the way up to 54.57. Now it has made a slight pullback recently over the last hour or so while preparing to set up for this video. But recent news as of 49 minutes ago, it's saying that Twitter will appoint Elon Musk to company's board, which is awesome. I think that's a great move for Twitter. He's constantly on there tweeting things. It says Musk will participate in the director benefit arrangements, and in addition, the company will enter into a standard form of agreement with Musk for so long as Elon Musk is serving on the board, and for 90 days thereafter. Musk will not become owner of over 14.9% of CO stock. Twitter Inc. board will appoint Musk to serve as a Class 2 director with a term expiring at company's 2024 annual meeting for Twitter. So that is pretty cool news. Also, this is interesting here. Amazon ramps up competition with SpaceX, vying for space internet dominance. Now, what does that have to do with Twitter? Well, Elon Musk is the direct competition because, of course, he owns SpaceX, as well as terrestrial-based internet service providers. Isn't that interesting? Tuesday, the Wall Street Journal reported that Amazon has purchased capacity on more than 80 rocket launches to carry its satellites into low orbit. Isn't that nuts? These guys are buying capacity on rockets basically, or satellites. It's insane. Amazon didn't immediately respond to a request for comment, but the news appears to be moving forward with plans. So what does this have to do with Twitter? Well, Musk competition seems to go beyond just space. Bezos owns the Washington Post and target of shots by Musk in recent past. Musk now owns about 9% of Twitter, making him his first foray into an established media company. So now he's involved and has a bit of say for Twitter. He can help influence their market a little better, I would hope, or at least help influence the market. Musk recently said that Starlink has surpassed 250,000 subscribers, with provided free base station to Ukraine to help countries in its fight against Russia. Also, where was it? SpaceX, however, has a big lead because they plan to have 4,200 satellites active within the next 18 months. Though that would be 2/3 of all active satellites orbiting the Earth. Now, imagine having 4,200 satellites moving around the Earth, combined with however many we have right now. I mean, that's just a lot of things happening in space, right? I mean, that's just a lot going on. So anyways, that's the recent news. It looks like 24 minutes ago, Twitter is currently at 52.45. It's gone down slightly. It's at 51.63. It'd be the highest close since 2001, November 15th. Currently up 3 consecutive days, 35% over the period, which is great. So third best performer today, it's saying, intraday. So what does that mean for you guys? Well, let's take a look here. Now, I know options are a little bit newer and to some of you guys. Maybe you've never heard of options. If you guys want to know more about options, I can make a video on that, and I actually am planning to, so stick around for that walkthrough of options. But they have an April 14th call, and charts are a little easier to understand. Okay, so your potential loss, your total max loss right here is $500. Okay, and it also correlates right here, premium paid $500. Okay, and what we're saying is we're buying the $49 strike, and what we're saying is our break even needs to be $54. So this is already in the money, okay, which is why it's such a high premium, $500. But if I were to buy it, the break even is 54. Last price is saying it's 51.94. So with the chart, that means I have a potential to lose my $500 investment, but I have the potential to gain almost an unlimited amount. I mean, if it goes up to even 59, let's just say conservatively it goes up to 59, you would make your $500. Right? So you'd make $500, but your max loss would be $500. So that one's a little bit more risky, but they're a little higher premiums because they are in the money, right? So as you get out of the money, these are still in the money, they get a little lower. Okay, and the volume, there's almost 3,000 contracts at the 52.5 strike price. Okay, and if we went to the chart, we'd have a $300 loss, but a potential to make upwards of $500 and unlimited as long as it breaks through, right? Now, if you don't really want to trade options and you just want to go the regular route, I mean, that's okay. What we can do is go over to the big charts and type in Twitter. Okay, now this is the big chart, right? So it looks like they've been trailing, right around here at this level. So what I'm going to do is, what I like to do is create my horizontal green bars, because green means, for me, I want them to bounce off of green. If they go below green, then that means that it's a good area for support, and I make red for resistance. Oops. Green, yep, okay. And I'll make red for resistance. So it looks like the resistance was, just eyeballing the charts a little. It looks like it was like about right here, right? That's my resistance level. And so it blew through the resistance level. So now it's created a higher high. So for everyone that was down here in positions here and kind of knew or could play off of that news, made huge gains right there, right? If they were to play the day, say they had some shares back in this area and they sold off today, this morning, that's a 27% profit on that, right? 36% if you caught it on the high, 35%. So right now it's pulled back slightly, so even if you sold now as a bag holder, or as just a long-term investor, you'd have a 30% gain on your holdings. So that is just amazing right there. So what does that mean for you guys? Well, I believe it has created two things have happened. Well, Elon Musk now owns 11%, I believe the article said, of Twitter, right? So now he's a shareholder, a stakeholder in this company. I believe that he's going to do a lot of awesome things for the company, and at the same time, this is creating a new level of balance or a new level of price action. So new highs, newer lows, and with that said, it's going to stay, I would hope pretty much within this area here, right? And as we get closer, it's starting to create, a new level of trading vertically. So I could see this easily staying in like the 53s, 52s. So, it wouldn't be a bad idea to get in to this company. But remember, trade at your own risk. This is just my opinion. Okay, do your own research. And yeah, so that's kind of what I think about Twitter. Pretty cool. And if you guys want to know anything about how I set up my trading chart or anything like that, or have any other videos you'd like me to review, just drop it in the comments. All right, and you guys have a great day.